Yo, it's your boy Dctree, and this is Dctree-Nation, the channel on YouTube that covers hoops and heroes. And today we're talking heroes. We're talking the Batman, y'all. Specifically, the new DC animated film, Batman: Soul of the Dragon. Now, to be honest with you, I'm a little late on this. This came out a couple weeks ago if you was willing to buy the film. And usually I buy these things, but I've really been going through some Batman fatigue, y'all. Because when it comes to these animated movies, they focus on Batman a lot. And although that's my favorite DC character, they kind of overdo it. They don't explore any other characters. But when I did see the preview to this particular film, it seemed a little different. It explored some other characters in the DC universe that I wasn't completely familiar with, probably outside of Shiva and Bronze Tiger, so I was interested. I was intrigued. And the more I watched it, man, I kind of liked it.
Oh my God! Wow!
And then the fight scene started and I really started to like it. Then Batman and company started folding up enemies like lawn chairs, and it became a straight up comedy, bruh. I'm talking violent and hilarious at the same daggone time, y'all. But before I jump too deep into this, if you like my content, please consider subscribing to the channel. So like I said before, suffering from a little Batman fatigue. I got some friends that suffering from Batman fatigue. I think the world is kind of suffering from a little Batman fatigue. But this wasn't really necessarily a Batman film. Especially you consider the shine the other characters got in this film, man. They spent time to give Bronze Tiger a bit of a backstory. They took time to give Richard Dragon a bit of a backstory. They took time to give Shiva her moments to shine. You get what I'm saying? So it was a complete film. It still had those Batman moments that we love, but it was as much as a Bruce Wayne film as it was a Batman film. It had a very Batman Begins feel to it, kind of nostalgic to the Mask of the Phantasm back in the day, where they showed a young Bruce Wayne just determined. That level of determination this character has is amazing, man. And then just the music of the film and just the kind of hints and winks to famous characters, famous actors like my boy Bruce Lee. They even took that further when you think about Bronze Tiger and how they painted him. I've seen him on Arrow before, played by Michael J. White. He was voiced by Michael J. White on this as well. Good callback to that series. But just, this kind of like 70s black man, using martial arts to fight through his anger. A lot of good moments here, man. It felt kind of like Shaft.
Shaft's his name. Shaft's his game.
So it just gave me good nostalgic feels. Now, although I wasn't around in the 70s, I'm not that old. It still was, those were movies that I watched in other genres that they kind of mixed in with this one. And it felt good, man. It was very similar to what Disney Plus is doing with WandaVision. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of giving us that throwback TV feel. And this cartoon or this animated film did this. It did this very well. They did a good job, spreading the love, giving everyone a moment to shine. But one thing that shined above the rest was just Bruce Wayne's tenacity, his determination to get things done. And it's just so hard not to admire this character, even through the Batman fatigue, even through the dozens of films, especially on the animated front. You just don't get tired of seeing Bruce Wayne determined to get better. He makes no excuses in this film. There's no excuses not to get things done. And as a man, you can't help but respect that, because we're trying to get better each and every day. And sometimes excuses creep in our mind and our psyche. And then you see a character like a Bruce Wayne that does not take anything from anyone. He's going to get it done. It's impossible is nothing. You get what I'm saying? So I think this is a typical Batman film in a sense, but it has a lot of good action. You should check it out. I gotta give it an 8 out of 10. Check this movie out. Let me know in the comment section how you felt about the movie if you've already seen it. Thanks for kicking it with me, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.